Leave Arya alone. Leave Cynthiana alone. I just made a video about how we need to leave Arya, Cynthiana, the Ariana Grande, Cynthia Erivo couple alone and let them be happy. And I was basing it on them being fairy, on them being in the Oz world, even though Wicked's kind of anti-Oz. They're in the Oz world now, and their fairy natures are going to come out, and we live by different rules than humans do. So leave them alone. Like love is the standard for fairies. So, but I forgot some important stuff. People put their criticism of their relationship, which is weird to begin with. They put that in terms of like trying to save Ariana usually from the abuse of Cynthia, and this is probably racist, or this is almost surely racist, or there's really obvious racist things that come into it because Cynthia's black and Ariana's not so much, and so they like they act like she's somehow a villain, like that Cynthia's a villain in a lot of the content people make. It's weird in the first place to make content to have opinions about this. I think it's great. I'm making a content about their relationship. It's great to talk about people's relationships, but weird to have opinions. And it's usually projection of the people's own relationship issues on to these two, just because it's something to talk about. Everybody's using the same clips of the same hand touching or whatever they find so startling, so horrifying. But anyway, it's just love to me. I feel like we should support them and be happy for them. But especially when they make it out that Cynthia's the bad guy. Again, it seems racist. It gives racism. If you need to translate it into modern speech, it also seems to suggest, maybe it's not so much racism as they're more a fan of Ariana Grande, or Ariana Grande is more famous in their circles than, I guess if you found people from like the opera world, they might be saying, look at Ariana Grande, this strumpet trying to steal some, she would be the bad girl in that, from that perspective. I don't know, but it seems to reveal more about people's preferences amongst them for whatever reason. Um, and nothing really to do with people actually interpreting their behavior. So, again, we shouldn't really have opinions or judgments on other people's relationships. We should be happy for people if they're in love. And if you're being helpful, great. But when you have to stretch the facts or interpret things in a really weird way in order to try to be helpful, to try to say, oh, I'm helping their, I'm helping stop an abuse. Well, that's a big claim, and it suggests more about um, what you know about love than what you know about them. And again, Oz is full of love. Wicked, not so much, but even though they're in kind of an anti Oz distraction from Oz, they'll get into Oz because of, again, they have a fairy nature, and it's going to come out as they learn more about the real Oz that inspired Wicked and all these other things. So thanks. Let them be in love.